Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my labor and delivery story. I'm giving birth during a pandemic as a first time teenage mom. It was a crazy experience, really crazy, but I wouldn't want it any other way. She was supposed to be asleep. I literally slept her and she got up within 2 minutes. I think because she knew that I was going to record and she wanted to be in the camera. And yeah. So if you want to know how my labor and delivery was, keep on watching and don't forget to subscribe down below and like this video. If you guys have any video suggestions, me as a new mom now, leave them in the comments. And I do want to start doing my YouTube back on, like start doing more videos constantly. So yeah. So guys, my due date was December 12th, 2020. I was scheduled for an induction at 39 weeks, which was, so my due date was on a Saturday, and they scheduled me an induction for that Wednesday of that week, if that makes any sense. Not the one coming up, the week of that Saturday. Makes sense. So and the reason why I was scheduled an induction, because I wanted to. I wanted her out, guys. I was already like, I'm done. So it was like me. I was the one that was like, and I didn't have no preeclampsia or anything. I just wanted her out. And the doctor was like, I had to like sign a consent, whatever, that I wanted to get induced. Like I might, not my own risk, because I don't think it was nothing bad. I was already 39 weeks. I was 3 days before my due date, so I didn't think it was bad, you know. So because I was still at I was close to zero. I wasn't dilated at all at 39 weeks. So then Wednesday came. I was scheduled for induction. Let me give her Chubby. I had put her to sleep, guys, but she like knew that I was gonna record and she woke up right away, so she's probably already sleepy. So I had my induction Wednesday at 6 in the afternoon. I went in, they started my IV and everything, and then let me sleep her, guys, because she's getting uncomfortable. So they got worse like around 4 p.m. and my fiance's like, go take a shower, see if that helps. My contractions were already like every 2 to 4 minutes apart. I felt like they were really close. Like I was getting them every 3 minutes, every 4 minutes, and sometimes every 2 minutes. So I went to the shower and I got a little chair and I sat down, and I was in the party for like more than an hour, guys. And I felt so good. Like my contractions weren't as bad in the water. Like when the water was hitting my back, it like my contractions weren't as bad as me outside of the shower, if that makes sense. So yeah, and then after that, after an hour, I was like, dude, like I can't be in here. Like I wish I was honestly gonna sleep there. But no, like my hands were already getting low. Like, you know, when you're in the water for a long time, like they start like breaking. That's how my hands were already. So I got out, and this was already probably like 7, 8 and the night of Sunday. And so then my contractions got really, really bad. I was like turning, tossing like back and forth in the bed. Like it was really, really bad. I was crying. Like I was to the point crying. And there were my sister, since she delivered 3 months before me, like she kind of knew, you know, when they're actual, like when I'm actually in labor. So yeah, I was crying, guys, and she was counting my contractions. They were like 2 to 3 minutes apart. She's like, so she called my hospital where my doctor delivers, and the on-call, she was like, I need to talk to the doctor. Like she's really in pain. Like she's crying. Like she can't take the pain. They're like, oh well, she can't take the pain, then bring her in. And so my sister actually takes me, so they can actually like not keep me there, but like to actually like put me in a room and like right away, because she was already mad that they kept on sending me home, and I didn't want to go, guys. I was like, no, like I'm not gonna go. Like I was mad. I was like, I'm not gonna go, they're not gonna keep me. So I went to the hospital with my fiance, and they took me in, and they like weighed me and everything. They put me the monitors, and then they came to check if I had opened more. And I went from 1 centimeter to 3 centimeters. So in the morning I was 1 centimeter, and by when I got to the hospital at 8 in the night, 9, it was like 9 already. No, it was like 10 already in the night. I was already open at a 3, and so the nurse was like, we usually the on-call doctor might come in. She's like, but I don't think we're gonna keep you because you're at a 3. And so then the doctor came in. No, she said, I'm gonna come back in an hour and check you again. So she came back in an hour, and I was at 3.5. So I was making progress, but I guess not as what they expected. They probably wanted me at a 4 in an hour. So yeah, I was 3.5 centimeters. The doctor came. She's like, we usually don't keep you until you're 5 centimeters. I was like, 5? I was like, what the hell? And where my sister delivered, she delivered at a different hospital. They kept her at 3 centimeters. They admitted her. So I was like, okay, then can I leave already so I can go to the hospital that takes me in, that I know a hospital that already takes me in as 3 centimeters. So and I'm wasting my time here, I told her. And so she went, and she's like, I'm gonna call your OB. So she went to go call my OB, and my OB decided to keep me. I told her to keep me, and my OB was not there on call, so I think he was probably home, most likely. So yeah, then she came in. She's like, your doctor said to keep you, so we're gonna get everything started. I think I already had an IV. Oh no, I didn't have an IV. So they did the test for my fiance, so in order for him to come in, and they started my IV. This was already probably like 1 in the morning, and then they were cleaning the room for me in the labor and delivery, and my nurse was kind of taking that I was gonna, because I was in triage, so the nurse of labor and delivery had to come for me, and that took like 30 minutes for her to come. And my contractions were really bad, guys, but they gave me like some medicine. It got me really drowsy. Like I was like dizzy, but it took the pain away just a little bit. I still felt my contractions. They were really painful, but it would take my pain for like a good 15 minutes. It would take it away, and I could get that every 30 minutes or every hour. I don't remember, but I got it like 3 times before I got the epidural. So then I went up, and she's like, oh, so what about your epidural? Do you plan on getting it? I was like, yes. I was like, I want to actually get it. I don't want to be like, oh, to the point where, oh, you can't get it no more, you know? So I was like scared. I was like, I'll probably get it when I feel I'm like really, really bad, because that medicine that they were giving me kind of helped me ease my contractions. And so then I need to speed up this video because this video is going to be freaking long. So then I was at 4 centimeters when I got checked in up in labor and delivery, and I got my contractions really, really, really bad. Like I was crying. Like I told the nurse, I was like, I need my epidural. And the lady was with someone else doing the epidural, and I guess that she was taking forever because the girl kept on moving. And I was like, oh my god, where is the lady? Like I was literally screaming. I was like, where is she? And so the lady came, and they gave me my epidural, and oh my god, it felt so good, guys. That's like the best feeling ever, when you don't feel your contractions at all. So then they checked me in, and so I got the epidural. This was already like 3, so I fell asleep from 3 to 6, I believe. I only slept 3 hours, and mind you, I did not sleep since Saturday. So that whole night, and then Sunday night, I only got 3 hours of sleep. Then at 7 in the morning, my doctor comes and checks me, and he breaks my water, and I was already at 7 centimeters when he came at 7 in the morning. And then around 11, also guys, around at 7 in the morning when he came to break my water, he also started me on Pitocin. So Pitocin does speed up your process usually. So my contractions were really close up, like really, really close. So that's why he started pushing at 11, and I just delivered her in like an hour and a half. So I was already at a 10. So they were like, okay, it's time to push. And I was like, oh my god. So then we were doing some practice pushes with the nurse, because my OB, he was preparing a C-section. So I started doing pushes, and she wasn't really coming out because the nurse wasn't like tugging, like, you know, or kind of like helping me open, because, you know, from the shoulders it's really hard for a baby to come out. So I felt like I wasn't making progress with the nurse. But when my doctor would come, by the way, my OB is a male, so when he came, like, she would actually, when he would tug, she was actually coming out, like her head was actually coming out. So then I was already tired, guys, because I haven't had slept. And he's like, if you're tired, like, rest for an hour, because he had to go to the C-section. He's like, rest for an hour, and I'll come and check up on you. And he's like, just fight your contractions. But every contraction was me to push. I'm like, how am I gonna wait for like an hour and like push? So I would have to be pushing for an hour and like not deliver the baby. So I was like, no, like I have to do it now. Like I'm already tired. If I don't push her out now, I'm not gonna want to, and I'm not gonna want to wait another hour. So I started pushing, and the doctor went to go get ready and everything, and the nurse was there helping me. And my fiance had one leg, the nurse had the other leg, and whenever I felt to push, like, they would help me. My fiance was really, really, really helpful. Like, he helped me a lot. Like, he's like, push, like, he was such a supportive person. Like, I honestly, I didn't want to take him at first because it was our first times there. Like, it was my first time having a baby, his first time, you know, being there, seeing a woman give birth. So I wanted my mom, but honestly, when it all happened, like, he was the person that I would want. Like, I would have, and I thank God that he was there, because yeah, he helped me a lot. And I started pushing at 11, and I delivered her at 12:37 p.m. So I was pushing for only an hour and a half, and she was out. She weighed 6 pounds on the dot. Right when she came out, guys, her first thing, she didn't cry, she pooped, literally, like, all over me and all over the nurse. She's like, and because she put it on me, she's like, wait, like, she's pooping, I'm gonna go clean her up. So they put her diaper, and then they brought her to me. And guys, it was the best feeling ever. Like, I look over to my fiance, and like, we just like wanted to bawl, like just start bawling, crying. Like, we just looked at each other, and like, it just, you know, we had that moment, like, oh my God, like, we have her here, like, she's here now. Because he's been excited to meet her. He was already, since we went on the induction and ended up having her, he was already like all bummed out. So like, we just looked at each other, and like, it was the best feeling ever, guys. Yeah, the only thing that sucked, that they would always have to draw her blood every 30 minutes, because she was pretty small for her gestational age, since I was already 40 weeks and 2 days. And for her to weigh 6 pounds on the dot, like, it was, I guess, bad. So they were poking her to see if her blood sugar was not too high, and good thing, all those times that they checked her, she was perfect. So I ended up leaving Tuesday, like around 3 in the afternoon, because I told them, can I leave at my 24 hours, because I was already exhausted of going to the hospitals, in and out of the hospitals. So at 3 I got to go home with my little girl, and it's been a crazy ride, guys. We're getting into a routine. Like, I haven't filmed anything because it was pretty hard, like, the first weeks, like, having a newborn. Like, you just slowly had to adjust to having a newborn, like, you know, being a family of 3. And now, like, we have like our schedule, what time she sleeps, like, and yeah, so it's been a really crazy journey, these 9 months to delivering her. And now she's gonna be 3 months on the 14th. March 14th, she'll be 3 months. So yeah, she's knocked out because I gave her a shower. So she's probably gonna be asleep for like 2 hours. But yeah, that is baby girl. Her name is Ariana Analia Sanchez Chavez. She has a long name, but we're gonna keep it like that. So guys, that is the end of the video. If you guys did like it, don't forget to subscribe, and like I said, I am planning to do more videos. If you guys have any video suggestions, leave them in the comments. I wanted, like, if you guys want me to do morning routine with the newborn, night routine with the newborn, my newborn must-haves, like all the items that I use with her and that I love, and I also can do ones that I dislike, like all the items that I disliked. I plan on doing those videos either way, but if you guys really want to suggest one of those, Let me know in the comments, and thank you guys for watching.